Doug has trained thousands of loan officers and real estate agents around the country. Doug has trained for companies such as Countrywide, Capital One, Wells Fargo, Morgan Stanley, Exit Realty, Staten Island Board of Realtors, Brooklyn Board of Realtors, Bronx Board of Realtors, and countless other organizations. Doug has been called an entertainer by many students. He weaves fun and learning into a great experience. Doug has authored Credit Smart, as well as a full-blown loan officer training boot camp. Please help me in welcoming Doug for your session today.
See a few people went here this morning too. Welcome back. Sorry. Let me just put this away here. We'll get started. All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Oh man, somebody did not follow orders right off the bat. I'm going to call you out on this. You were here this morning's class, weren't you? All right, I'm going to tell you what we do in every class. There are a few people that have been to my class before, and I tried to set something up with you, and that was a fail.com, but it's okay, it's all good. I travel around the country doing a lot of trainings, but my family is from Brooklyn, Queens area. The 5 boroughs has a unique way of saying hello. We say, how you doing? So what we're going to do here is nice and loud. I'm going to ask you, how you doing? And I want you guys to rock the house. I want a lot of attitude. I want you to go, how you doing? All right, you ready?
Yes.
How you doing?
How you doing?
You know, most people think all Italians are in the mafia, but I'm here to tell you that's not true. That's because most of us are in the witness protection program. One more joke and we'll start?
Yes.
Okay, just joke. Remember, how come Italians don't like Jehovah's Witnesses? Because Italians don't like any kind of witness. Come on, I thought you would know that one, all right? All right, nice and easy. Look, show of hands, who's been to my class before? I know you come up in the Bronx and everything like that. You guys have been here this morning. We had a good time this morning. We learned a few things, right? We've been to probably about 10 classes already all over the life of the classes. I like to enjoy myself while I teach because when I sit in training class, I don't want to be put to sleep. I will try not to put you guys to sleep. We will make it very interactive. You guys can yell out questions. It's all good. Matter of fact, when you have a question, if you're thinking something, guess what? About 50 other people are thinking the same question. So don't be shy. It'll be an easy way for me to train you guys. Fair enough? So today is all about qualifying your borrowers. If you guys don't know everything that goes on the mortgage side, which I know you guys don't, because I've been training for 18 years on both sides, I know. The reason why I have these classes now the last 4 or 5 years in New York State is I wrote all of these courses to train real estate agents what the loan officers are doing behind the scenes so that it's not a mystery to you guys. So you guys will be more focused and relaxed when you have your customer going through the mortgage process. So instead of you calling me, what's your name? Drew? Drew? Hi, Drew. So instead of Drew calling me up going, what's going on? Why is this taking so long? Drew, I just took the application half an hour ago. What's the matter with you? But I like the fact that he's calling me right away. But if I say to you, Drew, I'm having a problem with their debt-to-income ratio because of this, if you know a little bit about it, things will be a lot more calm. If you have no clue, you don't know what's going on. And then so it causes confrontation. If I ask real estate agents and loan officers, well, I ask real estate agents, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you place yourself, where do you place loan officers? The real estate agents always say, well, we're here and the loan officers are here. But that's wrong, isn't it? Because if I ask the loan officer that question, what do they say? We're here and the real estate agent's here. But how should it be? It should be like this. We're a team. When do you guys get paid on your deals? When they close, right? When do we get paid? When the loan closes, all right? So we work the same way as you guys do. So today I have 3 parts to the class that I'll be training you on. First, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how we use income to qualify the borrowers, the different types of income. I'm not going into everything. This is not a 100-hour mortgage loan officer course. This is just to give you a little taste of what goes on. So we'll talk about their income, some of the documents that are in there. Then I'm going to go to loan-to-value ratio. I'll show you how that works, because that's important. Then I'm going to show you debt-to-income ratio. We'll actually read a little bit of a fake credit report. And I'll show you how we figure out the debt-to-income ratio, how much somebody earns, what they can spend on a house, pity payment, that kind of stuff. Make sense? All right, you with me? All right, good. Christina, are you walking out?
No.
Why don't you come on up front? So I do training, like I said, for all different places. And one of the places that I do it for is the Bronx Board of Realtors. And how many people know the Bronx Board of Realtors? Well, that's your mom. Hey, you better know what's going on here, all right? All right, so the Bronx Board of Realtors was very instrumental in helping me become a speaker down here. So let me introduce you to one of those people, Christina Lee Stevens. President of So Christina, why don't you take a moment and tell everybody who you are?
I'm the Bronx Board of Realtors. I serve 2 terms. I also teach licensing, brokerage, but I'm one of the biggest fans of Doug. He's the best.
Woo! I owe
You've
$10.
actually chosen a right place to be this time. He is awesome. Training and learning is excellent when it comes to you. And I'm so happy that we were instrumental in getting him here for you. So you are benefited for him being here today. So thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're going to be here for a couple of days, right?
I'm here till Thursday.
All right, so, you know, we do trainings for all the boards. Thank you. I'll see you in a little bit, and your son is going to sit right there and stay right there. Don't move. I'll keep an eye on him. All right, so let's get started with something very simple. Let's start with, oh, hi, how are you? What's your first name? Hi, Tatiana. Can you tell us one thing that you know, you're scared, about qualifying a borrower? You knew? That, fair enough, you can say, I don't know anything, you know, whatever. So, how about you? One thing. Who has a job? The loan officer? Oh, do you have it? Oh, we're going to ask if they have a job, right? Okay, so if they have a job, is that important? Of course it is. So is any kind of a job okay? Some jobs are maybe not so good, right? So for example, let's say you were the loan officer, you asked me, what do I do for a living? I'm a street pharmacist. Yo, I'm making bank, baby, making that paper. If I'm making $1 million a year as a street pharmacist, is in my name, no good? Yeah, so it could be a problem, right? Hi, how are you? Tell us. IRS, there's a form called 4506-T that has to do with taxes. So you're talking about getting your tax returns and everything, but we check your taxes. When you give us your information, we go to the IRS behind your back and find out what you're really making.
No.
You do. Tell us one thing about qualifying a borrower. Credit score is important, right? So if somebody has a 600 credit score and another person has 800 credit score, everything else being equal, who gets the higher interest rate?
600.
600, right? Okay, now, can somebody here tell me, not somebody that was at my class this morning, but can somebody tell me what determines the final interest rate on a loan? Debt to income ratio would be part of it. By the way, don't raise your hand anymore. You just yell it out. All right? How long have you been working at the company? Part of it. What else?
Risk.
You were at my class this morning. Look, I always tell everybody this. It's a 4-letter word. It ends in the letter K. Be careful what you're thinking. All right, I hear bank sometimes, right? I hear all kinds of things. I hear luck. I hear 401k. But who said the answer back there? What's your name?
John.
John said the answer is?
Risk.
Risk. That is a correct answer. John, do you remember from this morning's class what I said to you about risk and the interest rate?
Determines how great the interest rate is. Lower the risk, better the rate.
Well, I said it the opposite way, if you remember. I'll do it again. You guys can write this down, lock it up, whatever you want. This is important. The higher the risk the borrower presents to the lender, the higher the interest rate on the loan will be. Fair enough? So that's what we look at. By the way, why would he get a different rate than her, and a different rate than this person over here, or a different person? Why? But we know it's risk, but why? What makes them different? Okay, here's the deal. There's so many things that go into a loan. Every loan that we do is as individual as your fingerprints. You're a different person than her and her. You have different things going on in your life. You have different jobs. You got different types of income. You're putting down more money. You're putting down less money. You're doing a 203K. You're doing a reverse mortgage. etc., etc., etc. How many of you guys have customers that you drive around in your car, and do they ever say to you, what's the interest rate? What's your name? Maureen? Hi, Maureen. I'm the customer. Let's say my wife and I come into your office and we meet you. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Maureen. My name is Doug. This is my wife, Jennifer Aniston. Yo, bro, why are you laughing so hard? This is my dream right now. Like, I got no shot, right? All right, so Maureen, so I'm in here with my wife. You take us out, we're driving around looking at homes, right? And after I ask you to stop at Dunkin' Donuts Coffee to get us coffee, I ask you, hey, what's the interest rates today? Okay, some lenders, okay, fair enough. I saw 3.5% interest rates today in the paper. Can I get that? Maybe. I saw 3.5 today. Can I get that? It depends on what? Depends on the economy. Economy's doing great. So why? You want to raise your hand again? Go ahead, raise your hand first. All right. Ooh, so you want me to be pre-qualified or something like that, right? I'm going to talk about pre-qualification, what's the other one? Pre-approval, which I wish they would get rid of those names and just come up with one, and then commitment. I'll teach you what the difference is on those, and I don't even know which one is which, pre-qualification or pre-approval, because I don't care. Because once I teach you what to look for, you will not care ever. With me? I want to make you guys go from being a real estate agent to a trusted advisor. The more educated you are on what goes on, you become more confident. And when you're more confident, you're more confident. And when your customers see that, you're going to do a lot better. All right? What business are you guys